Hey guys, thanks so much for stopping by. This is gonna be a plant vlog in regards to my gold Capella, I believe that's what it's called, the Schefflera variegated version. And I believe she has grown about a foot. I got really busy and I really didn't vlog right away in regards to this plant. I should have, in hindsight. I owned this plant many, many years ago and she died pretty quickly. I don't remember the details. That's why I really wanted to start a plant vlog series for me to kind of have a recap. And anybody else out there, don't do the trial and error that I did. Do the trial and success that I've already overcome, so you don't have as much heartache as I do. So this is pretty much three plants in one, and I believe she's already now about, I would say, 4 feet, almost 4 feet, if not 4 feet tall. When I got her, I would say she was about 3 feet. So she's gotten taller. This was always the shortest tree out of the three, and as you can see, these are new. This is new. This is also fairly kind of new. So I think this one has probably grown about at least 6 inches. Maybe, I think probably more than that because this was quite shorter. This one right here probably has grown about a foot, I would say. If not very close, if not about 10 inches. Because as you can see, she's always sprouting new babies for me. A lot of people in my plant groups in Facebook are having issues in this kind of plant. To me, she's very easy for me. I put her right next to a window that gets about afternoon light mostly. It does get some bright light in the morning, but no direct light in the morning. It's usually in the afternoon, and that's it. There is no artificial light that I do provide with this. However, the room itself is cathedral ceilings and the window is huge. So she does get quite a bit of light. And I do feed her once a week. When I just got her, I was experimenting because there's always mixed information in plant groups as well as blogs and articles online. And a lot of people were saying, oh no, water once a week, twice a week, every 2 weeks, things like that. And what I've noticed, if I water her in 8 days, she loses leaves. When I first got her, she was like very thirsty. In the first month, there were times that I watered her every 5 days and I never got a yellowing leaf. I think it's just, it could have been transitioning that my home where the room she's in is a bit drier than what she was used to, because you have to think, places that you buy plants from, a lot of times they have water dishes around that, up the humidity. And I don't really put a humidifier in my home. I mean, we have a built-in humidifier, but we only keep it at like 15%, I think. So she's not really getting the extreme humidity that she would have had if she was still in the store. And now for the tallest one I got, this one is always just growing. So basically, what I noticed with this is that it took a while to kick in. I think she was just trying to acclimate to her new environment, her new permanent home. And it was just, she was getting really thirsty. And every time I did water her, and I still do, I did feed her fertilizer. And she's very forgiving. You can feed her. I fed her 2 different brands of fertilizer, and she's doing great. It's not very finicky versus other plants like a fiddle leaf, a fig, or an aglonema, or an orchid. Certain plants really are very finicky. And when you start them on a fertilizer supplement, they want you to stick to that if they like it. If you switch it and because they like that one, they're gonna be hurting and you're gonna be hurting as well. This one, there were times that I would have a little bit left of my fiddle leaf fig fertilizer that I use. I would give her that as well. And sometimes I just use the regular fertilizer that I use with everything else in my home. My fiddly fig is the only one that has their own fertilizer, and she loves it. And I think I'm stuck with that. So she's very forgiving in that. The fertilizer that I do use is very low dose. I do not use your everyday big box store kind of fertilizer like a Miracle Grow. I don't use that anymore. That has killed a ton of my plants. I've changed my situation. Um, so I have been using Botanicare, and I will put down below what the dose that I've used. I've also been using Blue Planet Nutrients, and I will also link down below the dose that I am using, as well as the supplement dose. All of that is going to be down below in the description section, as well as my social media accounts, in case you're curious. If you enjoy my video, I hope you hit the like button. If you haven't yet, subscribe, and of course the bell so you're notified every single time I do upload a new video. And of course, if you want to talk about this particular plant or gardening in general, or fertilizers or supplements, let me know down below. I love hearing from you guys all the time. And I would love to try other supplements and fertilizers as well. But let's go back to this particular baby right here. So this actually, like last week, this was probably about either this size or this size. And probably about 2 weeks ago, she was about like this cutie little baby. She has been growing like a weed for me, and I really, really love that. I love it so much that I actually just purchased a second plant that's exactly like this. When I saw it at the store, I'm like, she's mine. Mine. I would have preferred a different color. I believe they also come in just all green. This is variegated, obviously. But they always have those. They were like super short. They're only like a foot tall. And I'm like, I need something taller right now. So I got the same one pretty much. And I think this also comes in a different variegated. I might be mistaken. I think it also comes in like in a white. I don't really have that kind of plant in my collection right now, which I am open to. So I just got that one. I'm like, you know what? I know what to do with it already. So why not get a secondary one? I do kind of hope that I can get just a regular colored one just to add to my collection, that I have like the two different kinds. If there is any other kind, I would really, really love that. I'm like really obsessing for weeks or maybe months. Sorry, I have memory issues due to PCS or post-concussion syndrome. I have been really obsessed with colored foliage. Yeah, I'm really in a hunt for. I really almost bought a philodendron pink Congo. And then I'm really glad I didn't buy it because it's not real. So that was pretty sad. So I'm trying to add to my collection a lot more colorful foliage. I know before I used to just stick with flowering plants. If it didn't produce any flowers, I wouldn't even like glance at it. I was that much of a snob. Like, I'm just sticking to flowers. But now I really want to get more variety in my collection. And I have some doubles. Don't get me wrong. Because when I love a plant so much and I just want to spread the love in different rooms, I'm gonna get doubles. I really, really love this plant. She just like, look at that. I always have a new baby. Every time I wake up, oh my gosh, every day I just see a new baby, a new growth, and things like that. And this fell right here. One of those things that I probably try to experiment. I'm just going to water her every 8 days or 9 days. Boom. It fell. So lesson learned. And nothing seemed to have grown from there yet. But if you've noticed, the tighter these are, I think, when I got them. When they're a little tighter versus the ones just a little bit spread out. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just like delusional about that. And I just, kind of really hoping that I'm really giving all as much love as I can on this particular baby, because I don't have favorites. I really say that. A lot of people in my plant groups always say, what's your favorite plant right now? Yada, yada, yada. I really don't have any favorites. It's more of, I have troubled children in a sense, but I don't have favorites. I love them all. because my only goal is to make them as tall as possible, as wide as possible, the bark or the trunk as thick as possible, the branches as thick as possible, and as happy as possible. Those are my bullet point goals. I got a ton of goals for my babies. I am an overachiever, and they should be an overachiever too. So if there's something that I didn't touch base on, let me know down below. I love hearing from you guys all the time. I will update this as soon as I believe there should be something more interesting that happened. I would probably wait like it grew at least 6 inches taller or a foot, something like that. And again, if there's anything that you want to talk about, you want to say hello, anything, comment section down below. And all my social media accounts are in the description section. If there's anything else that I didn't cover, anything, let me know down below. And I'll try as fast as possible to respond. As I've mentioned before, it really is, I really do not get any notifications. I like turn on my notifications on my phone settings and nothing really pops up. It's really bizarre. Like I have to literally go check it, and sometimes it won't even pop in there. And then a day or two or a week or a month later, it will just say, oh, this was posted like a month ago. Like, what? I've been checking here every other day or every day or every week or whatever. Like, I don't know how often it would be because I forget. Sometimes I do check it every day, but like I said, I don't have a grasp of time anymore. So when I do remember, I'll like, oh, maybe there's something there. But it just, sometimes it just won't pop up. I think it's just a technical glitch. So anyway, as much as possible, when I do see them, I respond to them right away. So don't worry if I'm not blowing anybody off or ignoring anybody. I do respond as much as I can. And due to, I always try to preserve all the knowledge and information that I was able to get in my videos. Please do watch my entire video because I try as much as possible to put everything in it. If there's like I said, if there's anything else, but it wasn't in the video, then ask those questions because I will answer them. But if it's already been answered in the video, my answer might not be as clear or as better as it was in the video, if you get that. Okay, so thank you guys so much. I can't wait to update this plant further down the line. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell so you're notified every single time I upload a new video. Thank you so much, guys, for all the love and support and encouraging words. I have been going through a rocky phase in my life, one of the darkest days and the darkest moments in my life, that the only real thing that really has been boosting my mental health and my emotional health is my plants. Yeah, just being honest there. So, and when you guys are, sending out the love and encouragement and support, it just really, really warms my heart. So thank you so much, guys. You have no idea how much it means to me. It means so much. Thank you, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.